We have a huge problem. The title of this video is probably going to be, are we cancelling Mondello?
Yeah. Okay. Right. So, we have a huge problem. We've got a massive dilemma at the minute. Suspension, I finally got through to the company that I bought them from, and unfortunately, they're not going to be able to get it to us before Monday. So, the problem with that is, that leaves us only Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, well, Tuesday and Wednesday, to get the suspension on, the bearings on, the brake pads bedded in, and...
Oh, there's a long list.
There is a longer list, that's just from the top of my head. But we've got a lot to do in a very short space of time, and it's going to be tough. We might not make it to Mondello, so everybody's a little bit stressed out. It's kind of, you know, all up in the air at the minute, and we're just hoping everything's going to be all right. So today, to start off, what we're going to do is we're going to get discs, calipers off, and get the suspension off, ready for when the suspension arrives. We can just stick it on, new bearings on, brakes back on, bed them in. We've still got a few bits to do inside the car. The electrics isn't completely finished, and Tom, he vacated to the Dominican Republic without fully buttoning us up, so he's got a day from when he gets back. Tom. Yeah, cheers, Tom. So he's got approximately from Wednesday morning to Wednesday evening to get that sorted as well, because I have no electrical knowledge. And
that would be Reese calling you back.
Clean up the car, and Reese calling me back. That's the guy with the gugga that I need to get this off, so I better go now.
Behold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
So, with 72 hours to go until we leave to go to Mondello, the suspension has arrived. Now, whether or not it's going to fit, or it's the right one, or if we're missing components, we will shortly find out.
Yep.
Fingers crossed, everything goes smoothly. The main suspense has gone, but I think I've got a good feeling about this.
I'm glad you have. Shall we...
I'm very excited about this stuff, I must say.
It's certainly shining. Okay, we do need to buy parts. Those, specifically.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
That is one chunky boy.
Just so far not so good.
Well...
So that's a front.
That is indeed a front.
Single adjust.
Single adjustment, as per the rules.
Thank God. That would have been the bad
With a
thing.
little dial that actually tells us plus and minus.
Could there be potentially something still in the box? Like those?
Dreaming.
So what the problem is,
Dreaming.
it wasn't just broken suspension, it was actually the top mount of the suspension that you can say gave way. These are a common issue with Citroen C2s, as per the Facebook groups I'm in. We was hoping this suspension would come with them, but that does not seem to be the case.
It seems there are fitment issues. That fits on there nice and snug like that. That is supposed to fit in there like that.
Oh no.
That is a massive difference. It's not going to fit. It isn't going to fit. Oh, it might. We get that off of there, and then that fits in there. Let's see if we've got some good news, at least with the rears. Hold on a minute. What's this? We have additional springs. They look much more like the original springs. Ah, that's rear spring, potentially. There's a very good chance we need to consult the instruction manual.
We also have these.
Oh, these are spring helpers. These go on top of, as you lower the car, the spring sits right down here. So when you go over a jump, this is just slack. So you put the spring helpers on top just to keep a little bit of compression.
Okay.
Just to stop the spring from jumping around.
Do you reckon that's our £80 gift?
I have no idea.
So including in this kit, because they took so long, well, didn't actually ship it and took so long to actually put the order through, they said we have an £80 gift. What it is, we don't know. I hope it's top mounts for Citroen C2. Doesn't look like it.
They are our spanners.
Oh, nice shiny colour ones.
So begins the confusion.
Where's the free gift?
Phone actually.
So far,
We've looked at the fronts and gone, oh no, that's not quite right. And then we've looked at the rears and gone, they're a bit closer. Let's smash them on.
you can see the rears are pretty much on. And we're just tightening them up now. We now have
I do believe there is a specific torque for this bolt. And it would be round about there somewhere.
You can see we now have front and rear height adjustment. Now that is a blessing. Now we can actually alter the balance of the car. We still need front suspension.
Well, you say that, and you're right. But at the moment, we have none.
If you guys want to see what the issue is, the front suspension,
Should we show them?
I think we should show them.
Yeah, but then that means we're going to have to show them how we solve the issue. And that's not iffy at all.
I think it's a good display of our problem-solving skills, personally.
Yeah, true. So, the issue is that the lovely piece that they give us fits. Very nice. The problem is our bearing doesn't. It's supposed to fit in this, but that fits even worse in there. So, what we're going to do is remove that bit, spring helper, plus spring helper, plus adapter for spring helper, plus old part, which has only a small amount of play, allowing us to put original bearing back on, and then when we get new part, it is all a bit tight there though, so we may have to ditch the spring helper and go straight to using the adapter for the spring helper to put that in there and then putting that on there. Obviously that's set as low as it can possibly go at the moment. We just need a new one of these because that hole too big.
So that's still not going to be ideal, but hopefully there is maybe an option B. That we're hoping that once we get this suspension off, that perhaps the bearing and the top plate bit thing will be the right size for the kit that we have ordered, and by some magic mystery, that the GAZ Gold suspension comes with a different size
Oh, you
bearing.
just told them who the suspension was.
Oh,
Admittedly, there is a GAZ Gold
sticker
on the suspension.
tape everywhere.
As you can see here, gold.
It's nice suspension, to be fair.
It's hefty.
It is.
Like if we take our original Avo, whoops, which is, say about that girthy.
Average.
Yeah, some say. And then compare it to our
Oh, Jesus.
GAZ Gold.
There's a big difference there.
What we haven't checked yet is that this component here that sits in our hub fits like this one did. What we're going to have to do is bring a hub over and slide it in.
Scary times at the minute here at the SRX G Unit headquarters. Very scary times. We have less than 72 hours. We probably have 71 hours now.
Loads of time. They did like scrap heap challenging last time, I'm sure.
Did they?
No, I think it's a bit more than that.
Yeah.
I just remember them being like, dong. You have 5 hours remaining. I'm dusty as a... Nice. What are we doing? What was I doing before you rudely interrupted me?
We're winning.
Ah. What are you doing?
Experimenting.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, Gaz gave us a free £80 gift. Now, I'm not seeing a gift. I'm not seeing any gifts. That's the rest of the packaging, and there's nothing inside it. So, maybe the spring helpers were the gift?
No.
No?
I think it may have been the adjustable rear suspension.
Really?
If I had to put my money on it.
Could it not have been the spanners? No,
What, for £80?
Yeah, true. Oh, but they are kind of rainbow colour.
Oh, if you listen carefully, that clicked.
Oh, yeah. Obviously, he's not touching the car at all.
No.
Gimbal's playing games with me again.
That gimbal doesn't like you.
No, it doesn't.
It likes me. I did a whole day at the BHP show with that and had not one single issue.
Doing a Danny POV.
Ooh. That wasn't quite it. There we go, lovely, lovely.
We'll catch up and let you guys know how we get on further along down the line. Right now, we're just tightening up the rear suspension and getting it adequately fitted.
Pardon me. Sorry,
Pardon, Danny.
Sorry.
But hopefully next time this camera turns on, we'll have better news.
Right, so we've made the decision to take off the donor car suspension to see if the top plate fits the new suspension any better. Ted is actually doing some work on the car, as you can see.
I hate this bit. Where's Tom?
Yeah, Tom would usually be doing this bit.
Yeah, I like it when Tom does this bit.
Yeah. We've currently got one side off, but the next part after we get this off is the dangerous part. Anyone that knows cars knows that that is a grenade. So, we've done the... hold on, let me hold the live hand grenade. We've done that bit. We managed to get off the old top mount bearing, and it fits snug as you like on there, which means we can put that on there, sort of. That fits in there as it should because it was made for it, and then the bearing is not great. It's not great, but it's better than what we do.
So, we have no problems. We are good to go.
We first need to unarm the grenade.
I did have a think about this. What if we get it to the last bit, take it to the orchards, and just lob it?
I like your thinking, because that's what I was thinking. But I'm hoping we don't need to do that. I'm hoping that I've done it so that on the full extent of undoing it, that it should be loose and it should just come off.
Kind of hope that we get to do the orchard one.
If we do, we'll film.
Yeah, we'll film it. You'll get to see that.
But for now, let's start putting stuff together. Let's undo it, see what happens. Trying to think what hand I don't really, I'm right-handed, so if this goes wrong, my right hand's knackered. But I play guitar, so my left hand's actually more important.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you could probably strum a guitar with a stub, really.
I've seen that. I can just, duct tape a pick my stump.
There's movement.
Yep.
Wait, no, because
Which it just means it's all on this one. Now this one's loose. Crisis averted. We don't have to throw it on the floor.
But it's a win.
It is a win, which is nice. I like wins.
I like wins. Beautiful.
I've been living on the road, made a buck of my soul. I've been singing stories to the crowd. It's been a while since I've been home. I think about you every night. Wonder what it would have been like if I stuck around and settled down, maybe in another life. So if I fly too far, will I stay?
Right, so We are making really good progress. We took the car out for a little bit of a spin yesterday to try out the suspension, see how it run well. We figured out, I think we're fairly confident that we've got the brake lines the right way around. Buttoning things up now. The ABS and ECU module is now stuck to it solid. I've had a bit of a clean out from the inside. The battery's now down properly-ish. Windows are properly sealed. The dash is in properly. The other door did get skimmed last night. We're just about to put that one back on. I've spray painted this one fully purple now and took more weight from it. To our best guess, we've probably lost between 8 and 10 kilograms since last racing at Blyton, which should make us faster. We've also got the new pads in, done a service and fluid check. We've got gearbox oil in, ball joints, we've left the originals, done a nut and bolt check, cleaned the air filter, put the sump guard back on. Now, what's left to do is rain light, which is Tom's job, heated dash switches, which is Tom's job, doors, bumper, sort spares, sort toolbox, and pack up and get ready to leave tomorrow at midday. So that leaves us probably about 24 hours till we're leaving. So I think we've got a comfortable amount of time. I think we should be fine.
So, doors on. Ted's lovely sticker job there. We've got front bumper on, headlight covers, and we're just running it up now.
Getting it warm. See what happens with the coolant if the level changes. About it.
That's about it.
Once we've still got to put the heat matrix bolted in. But then other than that, I think it's just Tom jobs.
Tom jobs. Oh yeah, we need to put this door back on.
And the door, yeah. Woo! We're nearly there.
So, we are 99.8% of the way there. We got door to put on and bonnet, and I think we're good. But Ted, however, has gone full-on impatient child and is like, we've got time, I can paint the wheels. And as a responsible adult, I've decided the only way you can let them learn is by making their own mistakes. So if we have one purple wheel at Mondello, it's because Ted ran out of time.
Yeah. Because we want the team that you support to be the coolest looking team in the pits.
To be the coolest looking team in the pits, we need to be a team in the pits. Purple wheels, here we come.
Yeah.
Confident?
Very confident.
Although we should have put the door back on before we started doing this.
Probably. Look who's finally made it!
Yeah, we're
Reunited at last, we're in the unit.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? What do you think of it?
It's alright, mate, it's alright.
It'll do.
It will do.
It will do. So just in the nick of time as well. Yeah. Car's loaded up. We've got the trailer on to the Adam's motor. There's Ryan Drover. Driving in style, so we're all set on that front. Tom, you're flying tomorrow. He's flying tomorrow.
Yeah. Off of one flight onto another.
We should be there by about 1 in the morning tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll get some videos on the way of us getting on with it. But most importantly, did you have a nice time?
It was lovely. It was a beautiful country, beautiful people, lovely environment. A little bit jet lagged, 3 hours sleep, 5 hours behind at the minute. But on to the next tropical island, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Ireland.
The Ireland. Right, we'll see you guys in the next bit.
Catch you on the plane.
Sweet.